Hello friends, I'm George, the nice smelling gentleman. Welcome back to the channel guys. I hope that all of you are doing good. In today's video I'm going to talk about one of my best discoveries when it comes to the house of Maison Alhambra. The fragrance that I'm going to show you today is called Signatures Number 2, and this thing is a really nice clone of Mancera's Red Tobacco with a very interesting twist. The box of Signatures Number 2 from Maison Alhambra looks like this. It's a white colored box with golden accents. On the front you got the name of the fragrance, the concentration, EDP, the bottle size, which is 50 milliliters in this case. You know, a rather rare occasion when it comes to Maison Alhambra fragrances. You get some additional branding on the top and the back. You get a sticker of authenticity. There's also a production date on the bottom, which is March of 2023. In order to get to the bottle, you need to open up the lid, which is has magnetic edges, which is a really nice touch, and once you take out the bottle, this is how it looks. It has a very nice shape to it. I really like the bottle design. The cap is plastic, but it has nice heft to it. It's a snug fit, and all in all, I really like the packaging and the bottle design of Maison Alhambra Signatures Number 2. If you enjoy my videos guys, but you're not yet a subscriber to the channel, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It really motivates me to keep creating more useful content for you guys. And also don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Okay, let's talk about now the scent and the note breakdown of Signatures Number 2. At least what I was able to source online has the following notes. The top notes are bergamot, black pepper and ginger. The middle notes are rose, incense and oud, and the base notes are amber, vanilla and white musk. Now, I don't think this note breakdown is very accurate, and I'll tell you why that's the case in a minute. But first let me show you the sprayer. It's a very nice sprayer, has a nice puts a nice amount of juice with a really nice distribution. And now onto the scent of this thing. Now, as I said in the opening of the video, this thing is a clone of Mancera's Red Tobacco, but it has a few twists. Immediately after spraying this fragrance, what I get is a very strong boozy vibe, boozy note out of it. I'm not talking about you know, alcohol harshness, perfumer's alcohol harshness. I'm talking about a straight up boozy vibe. It's almost reminiscent to something like the opening of Parfum de Marly's Carlisle. You get a ton of that sweet tobacco that has quite a lot of spices. I also pick up a hint of the oud somewhere in the background, quite a lot of earthiness and darkness that comes, in my opinion, from the, you know, the patchouli note that's not listed in this fragrance. Lots of vanilla, lots of sweetness, and also maybe like a touch bit of freshness, maybe from the bergamot or some other citrusy note, but this is not a bright or, you know, fresh fragrance at all. Once it goes into the dry down, you know, the boozy vibe, the boozy note starts to lose a little bit of its strength, but still this remains pretty boozy on the dry down. The dry down is dominated by that sweet tobacco, you know, scent notes, you know, tobacco and vanilla. Don't pick up much of the amber that's listed. I pick up a bit of the oud as well. I pick up no rose at all that's listed, you know, on the note breakdown of this fragrance. That earthy patchouli, that earthiness, that darkness is still there on the dry down, and also on the dry down I pick up a hint of leather note as well. All in all, this is a very nicely done fragrance that has very nice quality. It feels like a bit of a mix, especially in the opening, of something like Parfum de Marly's Carlisle with Mancera's Red Tobacco, and on the dry down it you know, mimics Red Tobacco quite closely, but adds a bit of darkness and a bit of sort of harshness, but harshness in a nice manly way. All in all, I really enjoy the scent of this fragrance. When it comes to how close this is to Red Tobacco, especially in the air, this is super close, but when you smell it up close to your skin, you'll pick up those differences. This feels a lot more boozy compared to Red Tobacco. It feels a lot darker, a lot more earthy, less sweet, and also has a nice leather note in here that makes a tiny little bit of difference compared to Red Tobacco. But still, it's very close to Red Tobacco, and it's a really interesting twist, you know, those things that Maison Alhambra have done with the original scent. When it comes to the performance, Signatures number 2 won't disappoint you. The original fragrance is a beast mode fragrance. This is not such a beast, but still it's a very, very nicely performing fragrance. I've been getting somewhere between 9 to 10 hours of performance out of Signatures number 2 on my skin, with very loud projection in the first 2 to 2.5 hours. So performance wise, I have absolutely no issues with the Signatures number 2. When it comes to the price tag, at least here in Europe, this usually costs somewhere around about the 20 to 25 euro mark, which at first glance may seem like a very nice deal, but you have to keep in mind that this is a 50 milliliter bottle size. So in reality it's not such a good deal, but still, in my opinion, this is really worth it if you like the original scent. You know, if you like red tobacco, this thing you'll probably enjoy this. And considering the nice you know, scent profile, the high quality scent profile, the great packaging and the great performance, I think it's still worth it, even though you're getting 50 milliliters of juice. When it comes to versatility, this is marketed as a unisex fragrance, just like red tobacco, but in my opinion this leans heavily to the masculine side, and also there are no two ways about it. This scent profile, especially the way that Maison Alhambra have added some darkness into the scent of Signatures number 2, this really makes it a wintertime scent exclusive you know, type of a fragrance. I just cannot imagine anyone wearing this fragrance in warm weather. So it's not very versatile, but that comes with the scent profile. And onto my final thoughts about Signatures number 2 from Maison Alhambra. As I said in the opening of this video, this has been one of my best discoveries when it comes to Maison Alhambra fragrances. I absolutely love this thing. I love the original scent. You know, the original scent can be very divisive. It's either a love or a hate type of a fragrance, and this thing, I can imagine that for most people this will be absolutely the same, maybe even a little bit more divisive, because this thing feels darker, it feels a lot more manly, a lot more masculine, and you know, just probably you're either gonna love this one or you're gonna straight up hate it. But for me, this has been a real love. I love it for the scent profile. I love it for the nice twist that Maison Alhambra have done with the original scent. I love it for the performance. I love it for you know, all the nice packaging that you get, the high quality packaging. And for me, this has been an absolute hit, and this is a real hidden gem in my opinion. I've not seen too many people talk about this one, and I think this is criminally underrated, to be honest. So if you're looking for a alternative to red tobacco, if you're looking for a clone of red tobacco with a nice little twist here and there, definitely check out Maison Alhambra Signatures number 2. As I said, this has been an absolute love for me. And so guys, in today's video I showed you a very high quality clone of Mancera's Red Tobacco from Maison Alhambra called Signatures number 2, a clone with a nice twist. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you did, give it a like, and I also hope that you're going to join me in the next one. And until then, stay safe and bye bye.